far will Vince go as far as mixing the two? Because Roy Jones is promoting a boxing / MMA bout right here in town.
Yeah.
He's mixing boxing and MMA.
That was very interesting when I heard that. I thought it was a misprint or something, or somebody was incorrect when I read it. I said they wouldn't do that.
First.
Boxing
sucks.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go see that because there's boxing on the card.
I mean, TNA did that, it was Joe and Angle.
And they did a thing with...
in a cage. And they did with Frank Trigg.
AJ Styles and Trigg, right?
And Trigg, yeah. So do you think it's going to get to the point where it's so educated that you see that more, where people are flipping through the TV and don't know what they're watching?
I don't think so.
I think because there's a big need. Fans want to see the entertainment part of it.
Okay.
And if you listen to the crowd during that Trigg AJ Styles match, from what I've heard, they were chanting, "We want wrestling."
However, the highest grossing pay-per-view for TNA that year was the cage match with Joe and Angle.
Well, that's because Joe and Angle are pro wrestlers who incorporate MMA into their thing, but they're still working. You know what I mean? They're still doing high spots and making it part of their...
It's a lot stiffer. It's just a stiffer style. This day and age, I feel.
Somebody said that, was it Brian that said that Joe wasn't as stiff as everybody makes him out to be?
Scotty.
Was it Scotty?
Scotty didn't work him, but he said that...
Well, he was there refereeing, I'm sure, while he was working or something.
Right. All right, Jesse Black, thank you so much for the question.
I'd like to throw in that there's an art to making something look stiff, but not like all these guys that are snap-marrying each other and full-on kicking each other in the spines are destroying their careers. And you can make it look good without killing me, just to let you know.
BTY. we love you.
In that Battle Royal.
Yeah, you did stiff Jerry.
That Battle Royal.
I had to chop your back.
I got on BTY in the Battle Royal and I was kneeing him and he's like, harder! And I hit him, harder! And I was like, this guy's crazy. And then he starts firing back on me and shit and I'm like, oh, right in my lip. I'm like, God damn it! And he starts pounding me in the corner. He's trying to like, Justin, get this green motherfucker off me! And Justin.
And I just wander over, and then I heard Jerry say, "He's so stiff," or something like that. And then
I was crying like a girl.
I knew he was like,
"There's 13 people here. Stop killing me!"
Well, really, you look more like annoyed. Like, why would you do this in an open field?
But I love watching BTY work.
You know what I mean?
That guy, his matches with Cameron Frost are.
So you like when guys are intentionally stiff when you're not in the ring?
With each other.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying they could have that same match and not actually be stiff, and those guys are both good enough to work. I mean, I know.
You don't think it's necessary? I mean, you guys were just commenting how great you thought the Vince McMahon thing looked. I mean, he got kicked in the head.
Yeah.
So there's a time for it.
There you go.
Yeah, when it's the owner of the company. Just go ahead and kick
him. The guy's a billionaire. He didn't have
when
to
it's
do
the
that.
guy making the most money out of anyone in the business.
From what I'm a mark, I watch all the WWE DVDs. From what they said, he likes to do shit like that. So the boys can't say, well, I don't want to do it. Well, I fucking did it.
I just got kicked in the face for real.
Yeah, so
go
out there and do it
on TV.
Do you think that showing that stuff over and over and over when a guy gets legitimately kicked
is going to make everything else worse?
Softens everything? Because it's like, they didn't show that kick 100 times before.
That's kind of what I was like 1% serious when I said pro wrestling would be phased out, because people are going to end up wanting to see the real competition, I think, in the long run.
To me, it negates every time.
Although it is much more interesting to see, people going at it that hate each other, even if it's, a written storyline, they hate each other. It's still more interesting when they have a story, you know what I mean? You can get more involved in the match, as opposed to, let's watch this card of a bunch of guys who are just competing, you know what I mean?
Wrestling fans know that wrestling's a work, and that's why they watch it.
Yeah. They like the fact that the guys are in there to entertain them, not to just beat the hell out of each other.
Right.
That's what the wrestling fans like. They like, to be entertained.
You think they also like to be maybe outsmarted?
Maybe the stupid ones, but maybe they don't know that.
I don't know.
I don't think they want to think about it.
Just recently, the entire internet community got worked. Royal Rumble, Christian was supposed to come back. They swerved everybody. And everybody went, oh, they got me. That was kind of fun.
I call that a swerve. It's more like just a big disappointment.
Sure.
You think?
I thought so.
I
was disappointed as a fan that he didn't make his debut.
But you don't think people like being... You don't want them going home going, wow, maybe that...
Welcome back.
If they thought Christian was coming back and somebody else just as big came in instead, that would be a swerve, and I think that would be cool, and fans would like that, because they were fooled. I think in that sense, yes, they do like to be fooled if,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you watch the ROH shoot with Christopher Daniels, he covers the. They ask him about Japan. What does he think about the guys doing shoot stuff in the matches? And he says he thinks it hurts his stuff because if they're fighting for real, what are we doing? That was his take. But I think the fans know.
Right.
They watch. They know what it is, and they watch it because of that. That's what I think.
Okay.
Fair enough.
This question is from Snowman. Look at that,
Iggy.
Iggy,
Iggy the Snowman.
I got a question for Snowman. Do you do a lot of cocaine?
AfroSquad.com.
Wow, right on. Cool, I didn't know that. His question is, how would you go about building your own promotion in a new part of the country, finding talent, building sponsors, etc.? I'll elaborate. You won the lottery. You have $1 million. Each one of you. What do you do?
I'm not just going to tell every mark how to run a good show. Fuck that. Nobody around here runs good shows. So I'll be the only one to run good shows.
Right on.
So
I don't know how to run a show.
Sorry, Snowman.
You
Moving
should.
on.
I know how to book,
I'm just really
but I don't know how to run a show as far as getting sponsors because I've never done that.
Oh.
I imagine
Hire people to do it. That's what I do.
Yeah, I imagine you go out and bust your ass and go to businesses and.
You know how to book. You hire.
We should be asking this guy that question over here.
Yeah,
Or
Cameo.
the two of
Cameo,
you.
Curtis.
Come on in here,
Cameo.
poor man.
HIW
Pussy.
creator Curtis
You big
Prezuso over
juicy
here.
pussy. Get over here. What?
Wow.
I'm trying to entice him to get on camera. Like,
Oh, wow,
a
that
big
was-
juicy pussy.
Playing a
Is that too
video
far?
game. Curtis is playing a video game on his phone.
Of all the
so
things we said, juicy
he's
pussy is too
kayfabing
far.
all you
Yeah.
great fans
Really?
because he wants to play a video game on his phone.
I didn't even say cunt.
Wow.
I imagine you would have to.
Well, let's say you hire somebody. Book it.
Well, he said in the question I didn't write on there specifically not booking is what he was.
Oh, well,
he was
that
talking about building the.
that could have helped
Sorry,
for that.
Yeah.
that's my bad.
That little nugget
Invasion
information
Productions is up here.
Well, let's just say for the sake of continuing the question, because everybody's like, I don't know how to do it. Let's say booking.
Well, I was going to say first thing you would want to do if it's a new town and you don't know the talent is go to some shows and pick the guys that you think are the most entertaining. That's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, just copy what Vince did on a national level,
Yeah.
locally.
So why isn't that working now? Why are people not
Nobody
doing
No one
it?
has money.
So you think all it takes is money
Yeah.
Money and
Jim,
brains.
Jim Cornette said.
and brains?
Jim
So you just
Cornette.
couldn't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Jim Cornette said that they asked him, "What would you tell somebody who wanted to run a promotion?" And he said, "Don't."
Right.
And then he said, "If you have a ton of fucking money, it's a ton of fucking money, and it's a lot of fucking work. Like you have to work on it constantly to make it succeed. So if you have the desire to run your own promotion and book the Invasion Crew, we will cut you a deal and
And
work
I will
for
show you
only
my balls.
$150 each.
Right.
Naugahyde.
That's half price, folks.
I will work for Naugahyde.
I'll work for burlap.
I will work for a turd covered in burnt hair. Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
All right.
That's all
Now you're
Anchorman.
just quoting movies.
I know.
Moving on.
Quotient.
Moving on.
Oh yeah, are we done?
No.
He wanted to do the booking question, didn't he?
Oh
Yeah, I
you
wanted to
some
see-
serious answers because I don't want to answer that
Um,
for reals.
I would try to get guys with a little of each style. You know, I'd have your cruiserweights, I'd have your hardcore guys, I'd have your main event
That
style
way you
guys.
can appeal to more people,
Yeah.
thus making more money theoretically.
Correct.
Right. I was just fucking it all.
I had an idea for a promotion that anybody can steal if you want, because I'm never going to do it. Anytime I get money, I spend it like water on drugs,
tar
hookers,
heroin?
and booze. Just kidding, no hookers. But I want to do like 4 different promotions and do like a mini like NWA territory where you have a champion that goes from all the promotions, but on a much smaller scale. I think that would be really cool.
I thought you had the idea with the teams.
I did it. I also had a team idea where you had like not roster or not stables so much, but like teams, and they competed each card. You added up their wins and losses and did points. Kyle thought that the fans wouldn't be able to follow it, but I think you're much smarter than that.
Wow.
I just buried you.
Well, no, it's not. I couldn't follow it.
Follow it.
No, you were like, and then Team Onslaught, and then they have this guy, and then I'm like, what are you talking
They
about?
come in, they get a score sheet and a pencil.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You could market that and sell it.
That would be good
well,
to follow.
a scoreboard up for everybody would help.
Remember that?
See, everybody loves this idea.